What's up, guys? I am back to bring you some SSX Tricky. This is the second game.
EA Sports.
It is the follow-up 1 year later after the first one, which is a PlayStation 2 exclusive and a PS2 launch title. The Gamecube and the Xbox weren't out by the time that game came out, and this game was already ready, so I would release it on the console. So I had the Gamecube. That's why I have the Gamecube version of this game, not the PlayStation version. PlayStation 2 version was Tom's system. What is up, Dragon Clutch, and what is up, Deontay? Let's get some Sonic the Hedgehog action one of these nights. I could probably swing that to pretend it's a sport. There's a racing mode in that, right? That's basically a sport. I mean, this is just a racing game, so I guess it's not too far of a stretch. What's up, VPS? What is up, LJC? Welcome to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Is that what you want me to do? Is that how you want me to say it?
I hope you
But yeah, this game is super 2000s. If you look at it, just, oh my god. I feel like I'm looking at a 007 movie right here.
Single event.
From the Pierce Brosnan era.
Select character. Who's your
I'm not going to do single event. I'm actually going to do World Circuit. So the save data that I have is from a memory card that I bought, and they have played the hell out of this game. And on some of the characters that I actually played as a kid. And I am actually going to play a character that I didn't play as a kid. But I used to play Eddie. For some reason I thought afros were really cool. Yeah, so that's weird how Eddie is one of their choices. And also, I would play Moby. And also a very 90s name. So is Zoe. Or 90s, 2000s name. And Mac. He's basically like Eminem. Mac was my other character that I'd use. And the only girl that I would use is Elise. I don't know why, but that's how it worked. Game is much louder than you. That's a good sign. This is a pretty loud game. So I'm gonna turn the game volume down. Hopefully you heard what I was saying, because I had so many interesting things to say. But I am gonna go and start with Kaori. She's a Canadian. Yeah, that's probably why, right? I don't know who ASL is, but I'm not changing the profile name because I don't know if that gets rid of any of the progress. And I did actually practice before playing this game, so I have a basic idea of how to play it, even though I played the shit out of it when I was a kid. I mean, but this game came out in 2001, and it's now 2018, so that was, yeah, 17 years ago. But now we got our super excellent outfit. Yes, Kaori is Japanese, and she actually only speaks Japanese in this game. Canadian Asian, ASL. Yeah, that's what I saw when I saw ASL is the person's name. NPC Matt versus CPU computer. What's up, Rogue Gamer? Alright. Well, there's only one option here because I'm doing a world tour, and I'm going to do race. The cool thing about this game is that there are rivals that are known for each character, and they also have friends. So I think it's random which characters will pop up on each race. So sometimes I'll get a character that's a friend, and sometimes I'll get enemies. And the enemies will try to knock you down when they're next to you. And then neutral characters will stay neutral and not try to hit you if as long as you don't try to knock them down. But and then your friends, I think, will attack the enemies for you if they're near them. I think that's how that works. Anyway, let's go in 16 Male, Illinois. That's good to know. I trust what you're saying here. Plus, I unlocked some of the characters and costumes and boards. How awesome, my Dragon Clutch! You are awesome.
The sparkling gem.
I also did that when I was a kid. And this was one of those games that I played so much. I was a huge fan of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series, and this is just kind of an extension of that for me. This is the only snowboarding game, though, that I really got into. I did fail to mention that this is an EA Big game, which EA Big made really good games for like 5 years, and then they started trying to do way too much with them, and they started being shit.
Oh no! I know you didn't mean that.
And, that is early 2000s voice acting inside of a video game right there. Okay, so Mac is my friend and Simon is my enemy. That's why I had an exchange with Simon right before the race, and he was right next to me, so I'm going to try to hit him. And I bumped into Mac. Damn it, Mac. So one thing that will really help you out in this game is knowing where the shortcuts are. Basically, if you're playing on the harder skill levels, you need to know where all the shortcuts are if you're gonna win, because the computer will go for them and be significantly in the lead, just like I am right now, and I failed to do a flip, and now I'm not in the lead. So if you see on the side there, there's that tricky meter. And basically, if I do tricks off of jumps, it fills up a turbo meter. But if I get that all the way up to the top, it will unlock super tricks. And then if I fill up all 6 letters of tricky by doing 6 tricky moves, you basically get unlimited turbo for the entirety of the race. And I just missed a shortcut right there because I wasn't going fast enough. I was doing better when I was practicing, but I wasn't talking. Well, I was talking, but not this much. Then just realized this is not really a good game to read the chat. So I'm not neglecting you, I just can't look down, especially when I'm in last place. Every second counts here. I have no opportunities to take any jumps right now, so I have 0 turbo, and I'm just relying on them. Damn it! Oh wow, a big 360. That's what I needed. Oh god! Not enough speed. Tried to do a flip. There's a shortcut coming up here that was helping me when I was behind. Don't know if I'm facing the right direction now.
Sweet big air bonus. Player 1, you gotta pick up the pace. Sailfish.
Do a grab trick. Hold. Yeah, you hold the triggers or the Z button or the B button to do different tricks. And then you can spin by holding, I can't ever remember, it's either X or Y. Whatever it is on the Gamecube controller, that's on the right of the green buttons. Here we go. It's time to take this over. As long as I maintain speed here, do not fall down, I have this.
Player 1, last the first, baby.
So when your character is very low level, they do not spin very well. When your stats go up, you spin like crazy. Like right now, this is basically as realistic as the game gets when your character is at a low level, and then everything's just totally broken once your stats go up.
Wow, that looked effortless. I believe the expression is greased lightning.
What are you on about, Road Gamer? Combined a spin and a grab together. Yeah, I was trying. I'll in the next one for sure. Right now I'm drinking some tea from what do you call it? Do I have to race on this multiple times? So Max sucked and he got last. So good job, friend. You were totally useful to me. Yes, I do have to race on this track again. So I shouldn't have practiced on just this track. I did check out the trick book before this. That's actually how I got the costume that I'm using. I didn't really care for Kaori's default costume, so I bothered to unlock the costume before starting the stream. Because I decided that I was going to use it before it started. I almost got the tricky. I think it's because I won. It started me off with a huge boost. It's about to get interesting, fellas.
Now your grabs are tricky.
You'll pay us all that you promised us.
And here's a super trick. Yay! I tried doing it, didn't go. Let's try doing one here. Damn it. Bad idea. Now I'm in last. Thought I had enough speed to clear that. I just tilted my head with the camera. That's when you know you start feeling like a kid. The momentum's too much in the game, and you have to move your entire body thinking that that's going to do anything. What is up, movie freak? Doing big spins, not combining grabs like you asked me to. I'm just scared at this point in time to not land tricks. Especially I don't want to be a chump. I want to lose this race.
Player one, you got the top spot.
Look at that front flip.
Forward flip.
What's up, Adam? Glad to see a lot of you popping in here. Oh yeah, 360 indie flip. Oh crap. We're good. They're getting quick here. I don't know what place I have to be in to advance. I'm pretty sure it's at least the top 2. So I'm going to try to maintain that. I should have it.
Player one, the pack is hot.
Except I do stupid shit like that. And didn't clear it. Crashed again. Oh my god. Luckily that speed boost was there. I'm not going to do any tricks. When your character is super high stats. You can just jump straight over the finish line, which is pretty cool when you're a kid. My favorite thing to do was to jump from the finish line and make it onto the podium.
You've moved to the World Circuit Final.
Well, we got some bad boys there. Look at all this aggression coming towards me. Of course, the aggressive ones are the ones that are doing well. What is up, Shallow Bay? Just playing some SSX Tricky here on the Nintendo GameCube. It is from 2001, made by EA Big. What a diving catch to save the game from the Red Sox. Wow. Who's playing the Red Sox? I know it's the playoffs, and the Cubs aren't in it, because that means parking is easier by work now. I was about to hit Moby, but I can't. I like him too much. He's such a good guy. I should have done a trick off of that. Probably had they have Tricky.
Bronze those thumbs.
The Astros. All the way in Houston. I wonder if going this direction is faster. So this game does have a reset where you can hit one of the gray buttons on this controller and it will place you back in the center of the track. Sometimes you just get so off target that you have to do it. It will automatically do it if you're actually out of bounds. What is up, Smoke? Just in the finals of this this race here. I don't know why I thought there was only one race, because that wouldn't make all that much sense. You could blast through this game in seconds.
Breaking trail for the rest of them.
Coming up on the end here. I'm sick of this track. I've played, this is my 5th time running through it now. We must win. We must defeat the enemy. The only thing we can do is defeat the opposition. Alright, I should have this in the bag. So let's do a trick and make sure that I might screw up.
Sweet big air bonus. Player 1, you are the leader.
Oh, now I remember how to pull off the flips. You actually, or flips and grabs together. You have to start flipping before you do your grab. Otherwise, it won't let you do it. Doesn't make much sense, but it does that. I did it! I am the best. 3 in a row. Nobody can handle the schoolgirl. Backyard baseball. You want more backyard baseball? That game took forever.
Like Quicksilver on the slopes.
Wait a second. It says MJS. Is this my memory card? I guess this was my memory card when I was a kid. Huh. Well, that's weird. Who the hell is ASL? Huh. Okay. Well.
Congratulations. Your top 3 placing has opened up your next challenge.
I have a new board.
The Snow Dream, move on
it's
to
time
the next
time to get on that shit. Great job, LJC. Hope you're ready for Saturday. About Saturday. That's all I gotta say. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
You've earned the ranking of rookie.
So I feel like I need more tricks. Tricks and speed. Just a wow from Dan. Oh, there's more talking. It's looking like the LA Dodgers versus the Red Sox in the World Series. Wow, Boston versus LA. Oh boy. Unless the Brewers can win the next 2 games. And now we need to watch the Gamecube's memory card saving system. It's a requirement. Gotta make sure all this great data that I thought I had lost forever gets saved. That was totally a reward for completing that race. Watching that beautiful cutscene of Kaori dancing around with the panda bear. All right, we gotta keep going.
Customize board. Go for style and substance.
Not a very interesting board, but I'll take it.
Make sure
dancing is lit as fuck. Oh yeah, I'm actually really excited to win this next race so that we can see that again. You can't get any better than that. It only took 20 minutes to play the same race 3 times in a row, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. Now we're gonna see another race 3 times in a row. I don't even know if I'll get to my favorite level, the Tokyo Megaplex, so maybe near the end of this I will just play a one-off race there with one of my characters that I have maxed out, so. The weird thing is I had Simon maxed out, and I don't remember playing as Simon.
Previously, Snow Dream was the first.
It might have been my friend David when I let him borrow my Gamecube that maxed out Simon. Because if you saw in there, it was MJS and then Big D, which was my friend David. It's not a reference to his penis. And I don't know why I wouldn't know the answer to that. Now that I'm thinking about the implications of me saying that, I'm going to take it all back.
Or KT to her friends on the circuit is a ray of sunshine at any event.
The models in this game don't hold up all that much, but they don't look terrible. This one looks terrible. You have 20 seconds to get big air. I never read a damn menu in my life when I was a kid, so I had no idea.
What's up, y'all? This is Rozelle. Strap on your snowboards for
Trying to do flips.
Dream Japan.
There's no time to do flips. Feeling that spin. the SSX signs, the glass ones you see, you can go through them, and they're hints towards shortcuts. But like in the later races, they don't have that. But sometimes, like that, the one that was off to the left there, that was, it lets you know that you can jump and grind on the stands, which is technically faster. I sure as hell don't want to try pulling that off right now. It's basically just like an indication of a place that is a place of interest. But then there's the thing that made this game so much fun was being able to not go on the course sometimes. And in the opportunities where you just discover it without any hints. I don't even feel like I remember this area. I probably. It's been 17 years, probably, we'll say 15 years since I played this last time. And now that I've gotten the hang of it, nobody's even near me. This is the first race, though. So, this is like, oh, you need to learn how to navigate this map. Oh boy, do I know how to navigate. Thought I was gonna get one. Oh shit. Clear it! No! There you have it. First heat, Mac has advanced to the next round. Good job. No enemies here. I just realized that the announcer's probably saying shit like that. Wow, it really gives you this tip every time. And I've never read it. I guess I wasn't really counting to 20 every time. See how long before Tricky ran out.
Backside 360.
Oh shit. There goes my boost that I was given.
Funky dope maneuver.
I don't think I've knocked anybody down yet. It hasn't really been too much of an opportunity.
Backside 540. Call your mama in the room and show her how great you are. Player one, you've got the top spot.
Let's try to do this grind shit. Oh, I blew it. I thought I had to jump. Then there's just a railing there.
Player one, you're in first place.
I didn't use any boost and I fucked myself. Looked like I had enough momentum. So I remember when my uncle had gotten the PlayStation 2, he had this game, and that is what made me want to get, or not this game, but he had the first one, and that's what inspired me to want to get this one off of my love for Tony Hawk. There was no other snowboarding game that I was really introduced to me. I think there was the one on 64 that people like, 1080 or something like that. And I've never played it. I can't imagine it's anywhere as good as this. Right at the end of the race. Barely pulled it off. Oh no, we lost 2 people. Talk to me, folks. What's going on with you?
Nice pace and excellent total time. You've earned your spot in the next race.
People aren't loving the extreme sports. I, for one, love them. They're actually my preferred sport. If I'm going to play them in a video game. Well, other than basketball.
It's the finals.
Everyone is disappointed that you aren't going to Green Bay and they left. Can't be helped. Well, I mean it can be, but another time, another place. You're just gonna have to, you know, get comfortable with big RSG. He's a lovable guy. We all love him.
Player 1, you're ahead of the pack. Now you're playing with style.
Instead of trying to do stupid shit, I'm gonna try to win this race since this is the last race. Like that. Good job. Wow, someone's trying to psych me out by talking to me. Such a Mac who's trying to support me. No. Leave me alone, Mac. I'm my own person. I don't need you.
Wonders are many, but none is more wonderful than man himself. Your destination is fulfilled.
I'm still moving my body, thinking that that's gonna make shit happen. That's how into this game I am.
Quick boost. Backside 360.
There we go. All right, another one down. How long are we into this one? 33 minutes? Everyone knows moving your body actually helps. It does, mentally. I don't think I would have made those turns without it.
Your speed for this course was well
And that
above
answers my question why Simon is maxed out, because my friend David played Simon. And when I let him borrow this, he maxed him out. I think after we got the Wii, I let him borrow my Gamecube in the games that he liked to play. I used to play a lot of this game, and the most we played together was with Perfect Dark. We would play on the same team, usually with one speed sim bot on our team, and against the rest of them. And we would play that game forever. We're still playing it to this day. That's not true, but I actually don't even know where he is in the world. Last I heard of him, he was joining the Navy. That's all I got for you. In the Navy. Thanks, Adam. I do what I can.
You have achieved the level of contender.
I should probably kick up the edge a little bit. screw edging. All speed and tricks, baby. I don't need stability. I need speed. Antonio Wilson says, I played this game a lot on the original Xbox. Yeah, I never played it on the Xbox. That version's probably the better of them, I would assume. Oh, yes. Another one of these dancing scenes. I'm so glad that's in there. That's what the viewers came to see. Alright, we got 2 events down. We're only roughly 40 minutes into this one, so I think I'm gonna go into another one.
Customize outfit.
We got a new board, so
Customize
throw it on.
board. Set customize out.
There's no reason for that dancing. Yeah, the thing that I love about it is that there was somebody that had to make those cutscenes, and they made them for every character. So someone got paid to make those videos. Pretty great.
Elysium out. Mesa Elysium.
Looking at the thumbnail for this track, I don't really remember what it's like. But I know once I get in there, I'm gonna feel it, and it's just gonna be like walking. That's all I got.
In returning to France for
Typically, the Xbox versions of games did have better graphics, Antonio, unless they were specifically designed for the one console and then they got ported over. But the Xbox was the stronger of all the consoles. It just had, you know, the shit controller that it came out with. And so people just didn't love it as much. And Sony beat them to market, but also the Dreamcast beat Sony to market. But I mean, if you look at that controller, the Dreamcast controller is just not forward thinking. Noise from my phone, so I'm looking over to the side. I was trying to do it. Oh yeah. Still trying to overextend myself. Call your mama in the room and show her how great you are. Never did that. I remember hearing that voice line a lot. God. It's because I was so good at this game. I continue to be good at this game. You will not see me fail. I almost feel like I should just keep going until I fail. I don't have another game lined up. I technically have another game sitting next to me that's on a Gamecube. But it's also not a approved game. But I don't think I'm going to play it. I'm enjoying this too much to stop playing this. There are more days in October for me to play that game on another Gamecube stream. I slid off because I wasn't prepared for how quickly it would be. I don't want to disappoint Run DMC. I gotta get out there. Gotta do something tricky. I ran out. All out of steam. I wonder if I don't remember some of these events because I they always would go out of bounds.
Big air opportunity coming up. Redefining style.
A late backside spin. Anyways, if anybody's watching right now and you're not already subscribed to the channel, we are about 140 subscribers away from 1,000, and I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. Just because when we hit 1,000, we can finally get remonetized. That'd be cool. And with that, YouTube will actually promote our videos again. So, that'd be cool. I mean, I honestly don't care about the monetization part as far as the money goes, because not technically my channel. I would like people to see what we're doing. Tom's got some pretty interesting ideas coming up. Something I saw him working on today. I'm excited for everybody else to see it. But also, we have a Discord channel. If you guys are interested in that, I will post a link to that right after I am done with this race. This is one of those races where there's like there's like 3 paths outside of the out of bounds stuff. I think that's why I don't know where the hell these opponents are. Maybe they are behind me. Maybe I'm just talking. I'm gonna shut up now. Oh, the half point. I remember this. With the reset, you sacrifice some of your speed meter, but if you don't have any, then it doesn't matter. And when I jumped over that, I lifted my left foot off the ground, so that's when you know you're vibing with the game really well, when you just keep moving your body. It's kind of like when you're having a conversation with a person that you like and you start mimicking them without realizing that you're mimicking them. That's how I feel about this game. I'm gonna have to reanalyze my top game. I don't actually have a list written out, but this game's got to be on my top 20 favorite games of all time. It's very disappointing to me that this series kind of just crashed and burned, and when they tried to bring it back in the 360 generation, it was not the direction that they should have gone. Dan says, damn, that's high praise.
Victory is yours.
I think this game's great. I ran out of tea right next to me, so I'm gonna go grab a tea. Nothing like chugging down a 50 milligrams of caffeine at midnight. Why not have another one? I took a little nap before this. I'll probably be up really late and get no sleep before work. It was really disappointing to me, though, that they didn't pull off the modern versions, because the problem with that is they went away from the competitive racing aspect, and it became a time trial thing. And I think it would have been great if it was just like this, where we're doing competitive racing, and you have 6 players online, or 8 players online. Oh, I was trying to hit, but I was holding A, so I couldn't. Oh, I did it again. I just stopped spinning. I don't know what I did there. Maybe you'd sleep better if you didn't do that. Actually, last time I had coffee while I was streaming, I went to sleep at the normal time I go to bed. Do not mistake me being awake right now as me not being able to sleep. That's just what my sleep schedule has been like for the last probably 2 years. Definitely the last 10 months.
Keep your eyes peeled for alternatives. Now your grabs are tricky.
I tried to do a tricky move.
Use it.
And I blew it. I tried to do it again, and I blew it. Run DMC is getting very upset. Okay. Give me a ramp. No! You bastards. When I needed you the most.
Player one, you're breaking trail from the rest of them. Now your grabs are tricky.
I could have done that right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's this guy that's way above me? And then Dan said, I would never assume that, Matt. Referring to my sleep schedule. I just don't really see the point of being awake during the day. Especially when I work the times that I work. It's not like I like seeing people outside. Seeing the 9-to-5ers out there. No offense to the people that are 9-to-5ers. But you know, I just... You have a channel. I have a couple different ones. None that I'm consistently streaming on. I am going to be starting a channel with some of my friends. If you want to follow that, I don't think it has any subscribers. It doesn't have any videos yet, but it is called Team Not So Good. If you want to follow that, I will be streaming on that at some point in the future with them. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I might actually start doing solo streams on there just to get stuff on it. But I will post in the Discord in the shameless plugs section when I start doing that. And we'll be playing non-sport stuff. And I will be playing with people that I think are funnier than me. So, well, not always. Sometimes just annoying. I am blowing the shit. Except then I pull off a massive shortcut and destroy the competition. Losers. I just blew a shortcut right there. There's one on the left side. There's usually some pretty obvious indications of where you can go off track, even when there isn't a glass. Some of them you just find on accident. You just fly over the fucking edge. Shit. Shit. I'm wondering why I'm resetting like that is because I'm the one who's doing it, not the game. You could wait until she stands up, but that takes too much time. And I have no meter left, so who cares? I didn't hit the tree this time! Hooray! Wrong about that. When I was unemployed for 6 weeks, I basically stayed up till 7 or 8 a.m. every day, and then sleeping till 3. Partying became really easy. The problem that I mostly have is finding people that are consistently awake when I'm awake. The people that I actually want to talk to. Team Not So Good is the name of the channel. I recommend adding that or subscribing to that. But I am posting a link to our Discord in the chat right now. So if you want to join the Discord, we have, you know, regular sports discussion. We have video game discussion going on there. It's not super active yet. I think it will be something once things get going. We'll start. But, you know, you gotta future-proof things. Shit that happens. I'm not gonna overextend myself. So start this race out. And that was supposed to be a special. Now I gotta wait for the next stupid jump. There it is! I did not have enough air to try to pull off this uber trick. That's what they're called, not a tricky trick. And, in the chat, JC Jones is actually one of the people that I'll be streaming with on that Team Not So Good channel, so that's why you get trolls that pop up. I would you can't find Team Not So Good? It's probably because we don't have any videos up, so that's probably why. You're in the Discord, so you should be able to see it when I'll let you guys know when we're actually streaming, and probably before I stream, I'll do one on this channel to try to direct traffic to go over to that channel. Focus. To mess up in the finals in this game, I think, means to redo the entire thing.
This one's gonna be a face puller.
Where the hell did it place me? That was not where I was. Shit. Get out of here. Fuck you. Damn it. No. Maybe I should have increased my edging. I'm gonna do that this time. The other problem is I think if I keep holding down A like that, I lose control. These are so tight. Yes.
Give yourself a
Did it land on that fucking thing? You gotta love this Prodigy-esque music that's playing.
You've got the top spot.
That is the sound of the 2000s. Early 2000s, without boy bands or I'm failing to remember. Nelly. You had drum and bass. Barely clearing it. Oh, that was generous. I might as well do that before crashing every time. I see stuff in the chat. I need to finish this race before I can read. think I'm killing the competition right now, but yeah. Okay, there's an open field. Have you heard of Showbiz Pizza or Rock the Fire Explosion? What? I've heard of Showbiz Pizza. I've never been there. They don't have those in Chicago. But I've definitely heard people talk about Showbiz Pizza on podcasts. And since I won another event,
Congratulations. You
man,
picked up a gold medal.
David was just all over my
dawdling
times.
out there today.
That's just not acceptable.
Congratulations. Your top 3 placing has opened up your next challenge. Proceed to the next level. Nicely done. You now rank as a natural.
We need a little bit of edging. More tricks, more speed. Where's a good fast food breakfast place? Dan says White Castle has great breakfast. I used to always enjoy the sausage egg McMuffin at McDonald's. The Rock-afire was a band that performed there. That sounds awesome. I would want to do that at Showbiz Pizza. So we are at an hour now on this video, and frankly, I still feel like playing. So I'm going to keep going. And we got 9 people watching, so why not? I just realized that this is the same dance every time. Disappointing. I wonder if there's a... Or maybe that one was just lame. I can't tell. I guess I'd have to go back and watch the video.
Customize board. Go for style and substance. Set up character.
Okay. And we are moving on.
Select event.
I like how it makes me go through my gold medals to let me know what I've accomplished.
Hope your pet.
I agree, Smoke. And I had already said that this game would probably be on my top 20 favorite games of all time. I don't know where that would fall in. I'd actually have to do a comprehensive list. And then when I actually look at all the games that I like, it might not make it on there. But Antonio Wilson asks, do you have a favorite character in the game? So when I was a kid, I used to like playing as Mac, Moby, and Eddie. And Eddie, I think, was probably my favorite character. I don't know why. There was something about the aviators and the visor and the afro that made me think he was really cool. And I remember I have this drawing up in my room in a frame, but I drew a monkey with an afro playing DDR, and with those glasses. I think maybe with the aviators, but I know it was definitely inspired by Eddie, my like for afros. But anyway, on that picture, I meant to write Disco Monkey, and I wrote Dicko Monkey because I don't know how to spell for the life of me. And it is great. And that is why it's framed in my room. But, so when I was younger, I didn't really want to play as female characters. And then as I got older, I found it way more interesting to use female characters. Which, you know, makes sense. When you're a young boy, you want to play as boys because girls are icky. And the only girl character I would play as was Elise. And I have no idea why. Yeah, that's the tidbit for you. I thought Zoe was cool because she had a cool name, but I didn't use her. She was one of the two characters I was considering on using, but I ended up going with Kaori, and I can't believe I didn't say this until now, but Kaori is one of 3 characters that is in the NBA Jam on Fire edition for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And so I just thought I would use one of those characters, and I wanted to go with a character that I had fresh, and she was the only one that I didn't play with. Elise was one of them that I would play with, and Mac is the other character. And I think Mac is super lame now, because I realize he's kind of just like a Eminem stand-in. But I mean, back in the early 2000s, everybody thought Eminem was awesome. So, not everybody, but you know. Oh yeah, I remember this segment. The funny part is, while I was trying to explain myself just now, I was not paying attention to a single thing that I was doing, and that got me in first place. And then right when I started paying attention to what was going on, I have fallen back into third. Take it easy, Dragon Clutch. I'm glad you hung in there the whole time. I really appreciate you for watching. I'm probably gonna, I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I mean, I'm drinking some tea right now. This is the first time I've blown a race! Oh,
shit. Second place. Good work. Your speed for this course.
See you later, Dan. Night, everyone. Green Magic and I are streaming NBA Jam Original for the Super Nintendo tomorrow night. Hope to see you all then. We'll more than likely have Sean sighting as well. Yeah, so they're going to be streaming tomorrow night. It's going to be an unsupervised stream. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it will go great. It'll be awesome. My favorite snowboarding series is Cool Boarders, hands down though. That is one, that's the one on the 64, right? That's the one that I mentioned that I haven't played before. That I've heard is really good, but I can't imagine it being better than this game. And Antonio said, Elise was my favorite female character to use. Yeah, I wonder if I just thought she looked cool. Like, she kind of has this this secret agent, like, spy look to her. Like, what I was saying when this started, this game kind of reminds me of the Bond movies that came out in the early 2000s. So she has like that kind of like cool spy aesthetic to her. I don't know if anybody else sees that. And now that I look at her right now, I think the costume that she's using in this race kind of resembles the Zero Suit Samus look, which didn't exist at the time. But now I'm starting to like Elise a little bit. So now she just looks like Zero Suit Samus. Viper Visor says Snowboard Kids is what you should play. It needs to be streamed right now. What is Snowboard Kids on? And I don't have it. I can make that happen. I think, now that I think about it, it would probably be more timely to play snowboarding games in the winter, not in the fall. This was just a game that was sitting on my shelf, and I just kept looking at it, and I'm like, I need to go back to this. I missed this game, and it did not disappoint. I think I might actually lose this one and be on it, because I am not paying attention at all. I should buckle down. I find it very amusing where I choose to censor myself, especially where I've sworn multiple times. It'd be one thing if I had been making family-friendly content the whole time. Then out of nowhere, I'll just throw a frickin' This is not an educational video. This is not meant for your children. I'd rather hand a child this game rather than have them watch me play this. This is a super fun game. I looked down at the comment that Retro Reviews wrote, and I saw the I love SSX, and in my peripheral vision I read, I love sex. That's probably what your phone would probably autocorrect it to. Okay, I'm right at the end of the race here, and if I am losing, I need to shut up. And I started running that way on the accident, and I'm fucked. I'm in last place. This is no good. There's a speed boost here. Hopefully there's a short... Oh my god, there's not a shortcut out here. I fucked myself. Yeah, I'm totally screwed. I think I did the same thing last time. And after 3 consecutive first place finishes, I finally get last place in the race. Oh boy. Well, that too. Don't we all? Antonia Wilson says she was very attractive on SSX. Yeah, I mean that's probably why I liked her too. Maybe that was I found her the most attractive. Who knows? Okay, let's see what the hell happened. You failed to qualify for the next round. Oh, I can just restart from this heat. Cool. So I might as well continue going.
Nice.
I don't know where I busted that trick out of. Fuck you, maybe. You were all getting way too aggressive. Blew the jump before the fucking edge of the ramp. I'm gonna need to start doing some tricks in this race. Out of bounds, and that led me to the wall, because I realized it was there too late. Stay up here! Ooh la la. What a cavern.
Remember to believe only in what you do yourself.
50-50 red.
Oh, bullshit. The game just, like, auto-jumped for me.
It was getting really hairy.
Oh god, I forgot when you're on one of those hidden paths like that, if you hit the reset button, it will just throw you where the fuck it wants to. There we go. Shit! I think one of the reasons why I didn't use Kaori when I was younger was because Kaori does not speak English. I mean, now I think it's great. This is like literally the character that was put in the game for anime fans.
Backside 720.
Or weeds, rather. Shit, stop being dumb. Fuck you, Moby.
Bully on the playground.
Maybe those first 3 races were really easy. Now I've gotten comfortable talking and playing. Or so I thought. Now I'm getting screwed. I don't know if there's actually like character weights in this game, because Kaori would definitely be the lightest character in the game.
Player 1, get out the knitting needles.
And that's why if I get plowed.
Bronze those thumbs.
Position to take over. I just don't fuck this up. And I hit the tree, but it... Oh, it didn't fall. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I blew the jump. Oh, good reset. I hope that's enough.
Lesser luck next time.
I'm sure he understood that. You were the Sony Bon of this. Just by the way, man, I watched your Tecmo Bowl video the other day. You know, there's no clue you could switch players. He had no clue he could switch players. I don't know which one you're actually referring to. I'm assuming you're watching the live stream and somebody that was there didn't know that you could switch players. That doesn't surprise me if someone who's never played the game before. But it is always humorous when people don't even try hitting buttons before the snap. Will you get the PlayStation Classic? Yes, I have the NES Classic and I have the SNES Classic, so I definitely just want to collect all of those, because why not?
It is Battle Royale time. A final race. Backward flip.
Maybe I've put too much speed for a lack of turning ability for this race. Like, keep hitting the wall.
That's gonna leave a bruise.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to not keep supporting those consoles if they come out. Honestly, I would love it if all companies kept their back catalogs coming out. Like, it would be awesome if, like, you had specific NES classics. Like, you could get a Capcom one or something where it just had all Capcom emulated, obviously. I mean, I have my NES Classic modded, and same thing with my SNES Classic modded, but I would like to be able to support the old content and let companies know that that people want that.
Eat the snow.
I just tried to smack Eddie and I blew it. Come here, you douche. Jump again. I'm just not getting enough speed. Dude, it's so bad. Oh, I just got the Sonny Bono joke. That's grim.
Player 1.
You leave Sonny alone. I didn't look like this before. It was just on this event that I started screwing up. Apparently the difficulty curves when you get to the 4th event. I guess the first 3 tracks are just like the expression of what beginner tracks should be like. And then the difficulty scales from there. And why would it not? But that's how you get people to continue playing your game and get them better at it. If I was able to just beat this entire game without playing it for 15 years,
Player 1, last the first, baby.
and I might be able to pull off this victory. Fuck you! Fuck you! Ah! I let go! Shouldn't have let go of jump. Okay. I should be able to win. I'm not gonna make the jump. I got second. Does that advance me? Can I move on? Oh, I've watched you play. Watched my vid.
Congratulations.
It was just
You
obvious.
picked up a silver.
Yeah, my brother and I both run this channel together. It's technically his channel, so it might have been something that he was doing or commenting on. So if I don't know what you're talking about, he probably does. He just doesn't have as much time to stream as I do, and he's already asleep by now, so that's why I'm doing it. Antonio Wilson says, I will get it if it includes a basketball game and a football game. I would see them adding some type of sports game. Especially if they're going to put two controllers. I mean, sports games are the best competitive games. I don't know which PlayStation 1 basketball or football game I would want. The problem is I think the best ones are EA games. And I wouldn't really necessarily want... Or I don't think they'll get EA games on there. NBA Street. NBA Street was a PlayStation 2 game, though. So that wouldn't be on there. I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, technically they could put NBA Jam on there, too, but... maybe I need stability. Yeah, I could see them putting out a PlayStation 2 Classic. The only issue with that is they do have some PS2 games on PlayStation 4 right now. And they just recently improved their PlayStation Now service where you could download games that are on the PlayStation Now service and put them onto your console instead of streaming them. So I guess they would be cutting into that if they did do that. But I don't know. I think these classic series maybe will be standalone and they might not think about that. I guess it just matters how well it does. Alright. Mercury City Showdown. But with that being said, I think EA should just release all of these games again. They should just remaster these early PS2 EA Sports Big games and put them on modern consoles with online play. Like, if they remastered this game and had online play in it, it would be amazing. Or if they did that with NBA Street, it would be awesome too. There was online in that game, in NBA Street Volume 3. I don't remember playing that one online very much. I did play through the whole story though. And we're an hour and 20 minutes into this, and I'm actually still playing this game. I almost want to tell the regulars to the stream what game I was intending on streaming instead of this in the middle when I got bored of this, but I feel like they would be upset. But also, it's a pretty easy game to guess considering what month it is. Like I said, I might sneak it in a different Gamecube stream coming up. I don't know what else I'll play. Maybe I'll play more Mario Baseball. But the other problem is I like Mario Baseball a lot, so baseball does drag. Just trying to go for that shortcut. You crash into the building right there. You go through to something. I think this is probably my second or third favorite map in this game. Just because I like the city aesthetic. There's a lot of interesting routes that you can go on during the race. And my turning is super shit. Oh, I forgot to change my board. Yeah, I really shouldn't be putting more in that. Would probably be yeah, you're right. NBA. I completely forgot about the 989 games, which are Sony's in-house developer. So yeah, you probably will get NBA Shootout and NFL Game Day, only if they can work out the NFL and NBA license. But I don't see why they wouldn't attempt to do that. Or at least go through and remove the stuff if they can't work that out. But the other problem is there's just so many games on the PlayStation 1 that people would want, that with 20 games, I can see people being upset with like, why are you wasting space on a sports game when you could be putting in this obscure RPG game that I love? Let's get Chrono Cross in here. I guess that's not that obscure, but this part of the map makes me feel good. It's like that one part of the Ghostbusters song. Boston makes me feel good.
Player one. Number two.
I'm assuming this is. Because I realized it was wrong. We still got 5 people strong going through this whole hour-and-a-half stream. I'm impressed. Yes, I got enough to get in the pipe.
Backward flip.
Correctly, this race is like not even close to it. There's still like a minute left in it, at least. Yeah, but this one rivals the untracked map for my second favorite map. Just because that's like traditional snowboarding off road or whatever the hell. Alright.
Outstanding. You were
One down, 2 more to go. This is gonna be my last event though, I think. Unless the Tokyo one's next, then I'll play that. But I'm starting to get tired. Despite the fact that I'm drinking tea right now.
Best stay sharp.
I've already finished one of these. Blew it. Trying to do the things that I think are interesting, and I can't even pull them off. I'm doing the most basic tricks though. It's a lot easier to start pulling off tricks when your character is at a higher skill level. And when you're primarily focusing on racing, there isn't that much of a reason to do it. I do remember getting into the last couple events and them getting really hard, and then having to start going on the trick version of this, where you're not focusing on racing, you're obviously focusing on score. And that will also raise your stats up too, so then you get more speed and yada yada yada. It makes it easier.
Player one, ooh, we are slow.
Still 6 people strong.
Come on.
I'm gonna crash into a wall. Jesus Christ. I really hope that Tokyo is not next. I want to stop. This game is requiring more focus than I want to give right now.
Oh yeah, you're the showstopper.
Oh yeah.
Player one, you're in last place.
I wish this city existed in real life where it's all completely downhill. Imagine having, living at the bottom of this hill and then having to work at the top of this hill. It would be impossible. City right in the middle of a friggin' mountain. Did anybody ever give me an answer to what Snowboard Kids was on? I just realized I don't remember hearing an answer for that. Someone's blowing up my phone. I don't know if that's picking up on the mic or not. But anybody that is anyway, I meant to say, anyway, if anyone that is watching is not already subscribed to the channel, please do that. We are chasing 1,000, and we are getting very close. And when we get there, it will mean great things for us. If I lose this race, I'm gonna stop and I will just play Tokyo as somebody else and then call it quits. I do kind of want to play that now. But I could pull off this jump and then, no, not enough speed. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna pull it out in the end here. Also, if anybody else that is watching is interested, what difficulty am I on? I don't know. I think with World Tour it doesn't have a difficulty level. It just scales based off of what race you're on. Oh, I forgot that side thing. Parking garage like shit. My words are very good now. language center.
Riding out smooth.
I win. We march on. But you should join the Discord channel. That's all I'm saying.
Nice, right? Thank you very much. You deserve to
Pimp
win.
that again.
Tremendous speed will reach today.
Man, my ass is hurt.
Don't give up now. There's more ahead.
Sitting on like basically a wooden chair with like a somewhat like a cushion. You could call it a cushion if you wanted to. It's not much of one. All right, we are in the finals. Yay!
It's Battle Royale time. The final race.
Like hitting that ball, but it knocks me down. 1 hour massage. Oh, I gotta go there. There's a billboard that says Eddie's the original Yeezy. Crash into the building. Let's crash into the sign. If someone could fact check me on the difficulty thing of the World Tour, that would be cool. I think I'm right. That was a really generous bounce into the shortcut.
Player one, fighting for the worst position.
And wow, did I take advantage of that shortcut. Luckily, this race is long as hell. Glitching into the walls. Hearing dogs howl. Clearly not somebody's backyard, but whatever. Video games don't need logic.
Making a move to the back of the bus. Trick boost.
Just imagine if your city got this covered in snow that you could snowboard.
Those stones.
This is what I imagine life is like in very northern Canada. If there was a metropolis up there. I'm down to 4 people watching. I'm getting less interesting, so I understand why. At this point, I'm just doing this for myself. Fuck. Oh, that's right. There's a path that's not this wide through the park. It's under that bridge. I don't remember how to get to it. What? I wonder if this is a path. Nope. Sometimes the signs aren't your friends. I wish I had a speed boost, and I could do that. It seems like this race is basically all about the last minute of it. There's just all this like cool terrain before it. There's no way you're gonna get so far ahead of your opponents that they're not gonna be able to come back. don't know if there's rubber banding in this game though. Would assume on some level. But now that I think about it, I've definitely blown out the computer by a lot in this. Why did I do that? Fuck me. Should've just stuck to the plan. It worked for me in the past. And now I'm at the end of the race and I'm gonna lose. They are way the fuck up there.
Backward flip.
No! Well, I failed. And I'm done with this. We get to see her sad, finally.
You did not place in the top 3 position. Please try again. You should have a doctor take a look at you.
Should have a doctor take a look at you. 17 wipeouts in that one. Oh boy.
Welcome to SSX Tricky.
As promised, I will play this as one more character.
Elise.
I'm gonna go with Moby
No problems with me, mate. I'll take care
and
of you.
play Tokyo. Just to close this one out.
Customized outfit.
Thought I had all of them.
Time to look sweet on the slopes.
Let's go with the Union Jack.
Setup. Customize board. Go for style and substance. Setup. Select event. Select.
Let's do it. Throw it up.
Untrapped. Alaska. Elope.
It was next. Good thing I lost because I didn't want to have to do this 3 times. So the cool thing about this race is that is a lap race. So there's 3 different laps. It's the only one that's not a downhill race, and it is pretty cool.
With even more hazardous moving.
Great, I start next to Luther where I get to see his nice ass crack. The snowboarders come in all shapes and sizes. Oh yeah, that's how you. So the end is right there. This is the part that I just love, just going through these like sonic tubes up to the top. And if you fall off, you have all these obstacles in your way. Buttons you can trigger. Rails everywhere. Didn't make it back into the tubes. This level basically defines this game for me, though. Is the most interesting level by far.
Trick boost. Let's see the signature move.
That's okay. Do your fucking move. Yeah, great. Great, you did it. You did it halfway through the jump, you jackass.
Oi, see ya. Here we go, love.
Luckily, I have way more spinning abilities than I did with Kaori. Just like all over the place. Oh, God. I'm ready to go. Or stop talking, I mean. Spin didn't work.
Hey, Simon! Hey, it's not over yet!
My very short-lived first place on Expert. Oh, I cleared the tube. I wanted to go down the tube.
Player one, squad number 2.
Hey,
You
Simon!
fat
Like a
bastard.
dirty sham!
Get up, Moby.
I'm gonna have to retire!
Call your mama in the room and show her how great you are.
Stupid ping pong. Pinball. Pinball, that's what I was looking for. Was still able to pull off second place. After not playing this game forever, but I do have a maxed out character, so I should have been able to get first place anyway.
Next time,
But
you dog me, baby. What a pile of
this
crap.
is definitely gonna do it for me. I have no more patience to play and talk
King of the
anymore.
hill and country.
And I appreciate everybody that has stuck around to this point.
Time was outstanding.
It is time to end. If you guys are watching right now, tomorrow, I think probably around like 7 or so, we will be streaming NBA Jam TE on the Genesis. Green Magic and DPS, who have recently gotten the doubles point differential record against the computer on the channel, are going to be hosting that stream. So there should be some good information about that game. If you like NBA Jam, those are the guys to watch. Joseph is probably the best at that game in the world right now. So yeah, check that out tomorrow. And I think on Saturday, there's going to be streams done for Tecmo Super Bowl, the hardcore tournament in Green Bay, the full Nelson. So watch that. That's going to do it for me tonight. Once again, I appreciate you guys for watching. And I might come back in the next week or so and do a different game. So take it easy.